Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. I'm expecting new Spydercos to come my way in the next day or two. There are three distributor knives, exclusives, so we'll talk about those. Actually, there are three knives from two distributors. So when I get those, I'll show them to you, whether it's over the weekend or whatever. I'll make sure to do videos of those. But right now, let's talk about this carry. Today is Thursday, November 7th, 2019, and man, I can't wait till the weekend. I'll tell you. If you haven't seen one of these pocket dump deconstructions, I talk about what I'm carrying, something that I considered carrying, and also I ramble a little. It's my opportunity to get to talk to you guys a bit. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. By the way, I'm Kevin. Um, it's called Keith Kevin Ken because my older brother's Keith, my younger brother's Ken, and because our names sound the same and has that same rhythm, K-E, 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 and we're all 2 years apart, growing up, my brother's friends got us mixed up. And when my mother was upset, she'd get us mixed up. Keith Kevin Ken, come here. Keith Kevin Ken, come here. We'd know who she was angry with. So walking down the street in the neighborhood, hey, Keith Kevin Ken, whatever. So I wanted to name that as a loving tribute to my brothers. So that's the name of it. It's also on Instagram where I post about 3 different pictures. It always starts in the morning with a cup of coffee, 2 knives, and a cigar. Um, the watch today, my Rolex Datejust, just a classic Rolex that I love. I've been really counting down to the weekends every single day on my Instagram. This cigar smells so good. And the reason is everywhere around, you keep hearing people talk about go for what you want, stay up all night, wake up early, work, work, work. And I actually live like that. I'm 60. I just turned 60 this past summer. And I did that all my life. And as you get older, and I actually accomplished most of the things I wanted to accomplish. Except now, the big accomplishments at 60 that I'm trying to get is to be a better father, friend, etc. Didn't do a lot of the life stuff. And so my thing is, I'm going to be the voice, an old guy, saying, think about the non-work stuff more than the work stuff. The work stuff you got to do, that helps you do the non-work stuff. But man, if I spent as much time on myself as I did on work, at 60, my last part of my life, I'd be surrounded by a lot of other people, including my family, huh? Here's my Monte Cristo cigar, Cuban cigar. Oh, I love it. It smells great. Yeah, I'm surrounded with good stuff. And I'm trying very hard. I think I'm doing okay, knock wood, with my kids. Spending more time with them, and especially my grandkids, and talking to them more. But man, I'll trade in all of this stuff for more time with them. My Shown Design pen. This is a copper pen. You guys know I've always liked Shown Design pen. I've got, 4 of them without the clip. Clip was a new thing that happened just last year. Now he's done fountain pens. I have one of those, but I have every kind of the one with the clip. I'm a big fan of this small company, Shown Design Pens. In copper. Nice weight. You can see as it's aging. I just love that. Scotch. I love when I brought this out. And sometimes you guys' comments put a smile on my face. Last time I talked about some of the comments that make me not smile, but the vast majority of them put a smile on my face, whether you found a knife through watching or whatever. I had vodka, and I said, vodka, pretty good vodka. And someone wrote, is there such a thing as bad vodka? Touche. Because I haven't come across bad vodka yet. Uh, my skinny wallet, Mont Blanc wallet. As I get older, I keep trying to shrink my wallets. So that's a Mont Blanc wallet. Let me get the knives off. My Coach notepad. I have several notepads now. And I've noticed every time I do this, I don't have one of my newer notepads. You know, it's that notepad. What do they call it? The pocket briefcase to put in your dress shirt pocket. Even though I'm not working at a place and I'm working for myself, I still like dress shirts. You know, they're not always dressy, but I just like them. With some casual pants, casual shoes. This is a real nice U.S. Mint coin. This is a commemorative coin celebrating the 100-year anniversary in 2016 of the National Park Service. Something that's just wonderful that only the U.S. has. I know other countries have park systems, but this is so unique and so wonderful. I don't know if you're like me. I've been to like 3 of them, but I'd love to travel all of them at some point. Maybe when I get that van, right, that I keep dreaming about getting. Wouldn't it be great? Sell all my collections, get a van, travel around, and talk to you guys daily. I know everybody's doing the van thing, but I want to just go to great cigar stores and knife places, manly places. My keychain knife is the Spyderco Roadie. The FAA years ago, right after 9/11, about a year after, they were considering allowing small knives back on planes, and they gave the requirements. Spyderco met the requirements with the Roadie. Later, FAA changed their mind, but Spyderco said, wait, we have a non-locking slip joint knife that takes 2 hands to open. We have an international knife here. Plus the fact that the blade is 3 inches, a little under 3 inches. Let's sell it. They have it in 5 colors, blue, red, black, orange, and gray. I love that they have a forward choil. So it's a 3-inch blade. You take away the forward choil. You know, blades are measured by the tip of the scale and the tip of the blade. So that's 3 inches, but the cutting edge is 1.7 inches. It's a nice little knife. I call it the space age penknife. You know, it's not your grandfather's penknife, but it's my grandson's grandfather's penknife. Just real nice. I really like it. The steel I just blanked on is N690 steel. Great steel. Again, slip joint with that half stop, which is warning. You'll feel the half stop. Gives you a little friction right there that says move your fingers. Of course, most of the Spyderco slip joints, about 95% of them, have like a forward choil of some kind. And that's another safety thing. If it were to go back on you, your finger's stopping it. But I'll tell you, there was a time not too long ago in my lifetime where they didn't have locking knives. Everything was a slip joint. People are so afraid of slip joints. Look, you cut this way. You don't cut on the back. Okay? And so Boy Scout, Girl Scout knives, all knives were were slip joints. And believe it or not, a lot of people still have their fingers. So just be careful with a slip joint. There are great slip joints. I have two custom slip joints that are two of my favorite knives. So something to think about. I like that slip joint. And it only weighs 1 ounce. Weighs as much as my silver coin. This is what I'm carrying with it. So it's a small carry today. Had some meetings. Just wanted something just in case. I love the Chaparral series from Spyderco. I have all the knives. I can't wait for the new knives that are coming out. I think they have like a yin and yang kind of knife coming out that I saw somewhere on YouTube. So can't wait for it. They're all the same size. They are great gentleman folders with a back lock. They all have like a 2.8-inch blade, full flat ground. This is 2.8 inches. Of course, it does have full flat ground. Nice slicer. Forward choil, 50%. This 50-50 Spyderco choil, which I love. 50% handle, 50% of it is blade. Oh, look how thin it is. It feels great in the hand. So well made. Now, this is the blue stepped tie. They have another step tie, but doesn't have the anodized blue portions of it. It's expensive. They've all been, this has been discontinued. Not all of them, but most of them. This has been just discontinued. But what a wonderful knife. I just love it. Great tool steel, CTS XHP steel. Again, 2.8 inches under that 3-inch. It's a perfect gentleman's folder. 2.3 inches of the edge when you take off that choil. Only 2.7 ounces. So this is a light carry that I'm going with today, but a nice looking carry that's real functional. Yeah, I started with this one. One reason I started with it is there's been a lot of chatter on Instagram. This is a wonderful paramilitary tool. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of paramilitary 3s this go around, a lot of paramilitary 2s when I do decide to trim the collection. I will do that. I know I've been promising it forever. I'm going to do it several times, but I've been falling in love with my knives and I've been too lazy to set up a sale. But both of those things are going to happen. And there will be a lot of paramilitary 2s and para 3s. Now, though, I'm trying to figure out which paramilitary 2s I'm going to keep. I really like this. This is from the Bento Box shop and exclusive, distributor exclusive. Some people hate the Bento Box because of their shipping expenses. I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite paramilitary 3s. It's either going to be one of the favorites that I sell, or it's in the running for me to keep, at least for another round before I sell it off. I really like it. I love the blue G10. I love the coated blade and the black hardware. Again, I don't think anyone doesn't like it because of what it is. I think it's more of the distributor. Again, I don't have a problem, but I respect your problem. I respect people and their opinions. I hope you respect mine as well. Okay? And respect people who don't care that much about it, giving some extra few bucks for shipping. Hardware, it does have liners. As you can see, skeletonized liners inside. And of course, like every paramilitary 2, it has that wonderful compression lock. Smooth as silk. It just falls down. And with a coated blade, sometimes you'll find, especially when they're newer, that coated blade, because it takes up just a little bit more space, it doesn't fall as loose. Spyderco has done a great job on their coated blades. Of course, the paramilitary 2, We talk about it a lot. 3-inch blade, full flat ground. This has Bowler's M390 steel, so it's not just the color that makes it different of the G10 and that combination, but it has that great Bowler M390 steel as well. Good steel upgrade. 3-inch blade, 7.2 inches total, and it weighs only 3.7 ounces with that compression lock. Let's just face it. This is in the running for everyone's best EDC knife. You may have your opinion, but this is in the running. It's like when they talk about the best basketball player. You know, I'm a Michael Jordan guy, probably my generation, but there are other people who have other people in it. You probably have to have James in it, or, you know, but oh my goodness, Jabbar and those kind of folks. But this would be in the running. I love the ParaMilitary 2 and the 3. There's my carry for today, and that's the Pocket Dump Deconstruction. I hope you guys have a perfect day. I'm thinking about you. You guys take your time, spend your life well. Most of you are younger than I am. And I think the people who are my age, some a little older, will agree. Time moves fast, so spend as much as you can with your loved ones, your friends, and make sure that you're happy. Yeah, that's Pollyannish, but it's true. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.